Lighters are impressive camping tools that can be the difference between a warm and cozy night in the woods or a cold and uncomfortable one. Apart from being a quick source of ignition, lighters can be a way to brighten up the mood, making you feel like a magician. Once you are adept at lighter tricks, you will leave your friends entertained the next time you do a get-together. Today, we will reveal 5 cool do-it-yourself lighter tricks that will turn you into the life of the party. Make sure to watch until the end so you will not miss any of the tricks on the list. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to get updates on new videos. Number 5. Fireball trick. One cool trick you can do with a lighter is creating a fireball. To do this, you will need a lighter and a small amount of rubbing alcohol. First, pour a small amount of rubbing alcohol into the palm of your hand. Then, using the lighter, ignite the alcohol in your hand. The flame will burn for a moment and then extinguish, leaving a small fireball in your hand. This trick is often used by street performers, and it is important to be cautious when trying this. When performing the fireball trick, it is important to use a small amount of rubbing alcohol. This is because too much alcohol will cause the flame to be too large and can be dangerous. Additionally, you should make sure that your hand is open and flat to ensure that the alcohol is spread out evenly. This will help control the size of the fireball. Another critical step is to ignite the alcohol with a lighter. Be sure to keep the flame away from your face and body, as the alcohol can easily ignite and cause severe burns. Once the alcohol is ignited, it will burn for a moment and then extinguish, leaving a small fireball in your hand. Number 4. Spinning spiral snake. Another cool trick you can do with a lighter is creating a spinning spiral snake. The spinning spiral snake is a popular party trick that involves creating a spiral of fire using a piece of paper and a lighter. To perform the trick, you will need a long, thin strip of paper, such as a strip of newspaper or crepe paper, and a lighter or matches. To begin, hold one end of the paper strip in one hand and the lighter in the other. Light the end of the paper on fire and then quickly spin the burning end of the paper in a spiral motion. As the paper burns, it will create a spiral of fire that looks like a snake. The trick requires some practice, especially in controlling the speed and direction of the spinning paper. It's important to be careful when performing this trick, as the paper is on fire and can burn quickly. Be sure to have a fire extinguisher nearby and keep the trick away from flammable materials. Number 3. Lighter fountain. Next up is the lighter fountain trick. To do this, you will need a lighter, a piece of aluminum foil, and a small amount of rubbing alcohol. First, take a piece of aluminum foil and make a small bowl shape out of it. Then, pour a small amount of rubbing alcohol into the bowl. Next, use the lighter to ignite the alcohol in the bowl. As the alcohol burns, it will vaporize and create a flame that shoots up from the bowl, like a fountain. This trick can be a bit tricky to master as it requires precise measurements of the alcohol and the aluminum bowl shape. It's important to use the right amount of alcohol. Too much will make the flame too big, and too little will not create the fountain effect. Also, make sure the bowl is stable and doesn't tip over. Number 2. Bottle opener. To do this trick, you will need a bottle with a metal screw-on cap and a lighter. First, hold the bottle in one hand and the lighter in the other. Next, place the flame of the lighter directly under the lip of the metal screw-on cap. Hold the flame there for a few seconds until the metal of the cap starts to heat up. Once the metal is hot, use your thumb to pop the cap off. The heat from the flame causes the metal of the cap to expand, making it easier to remove. Number 1. Fireworks. Finally, the fireworks trick. To perform this trick, you'll need a disposable lighter with a spring and flint. It's best to use a non-functioning lighter for this trick, as it will become unusable after performing it. Here's how to do the trick. Start by removing the guard, wheel, and spring from the lighter. You may need a small screwdriver to remove these parts if you are using a big lighter. Next, stretch out the spring. Take the flint and wrap it up in the spring. Use another lighter to heat up the flint until it becomes red hot. Once the flint is heated, toss it and the spring onto the ground. Make sure that you are in a well-ventilated area and that you have a fire extinguisher nearby in case of accidents. Also, never perform this trick in front of children, pets, or elderly people, and make sure they are not close to you while performing. Please tell us in the comments if you have or have some concerns about the tricks listed here. Again, remember that playing with fire is dangerous. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.